Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Okay, so today I'm taking a look at Sony's latest portable Bluetooth speaker, and that is the XB32. Yes, the XB does stand for extra bass. Let's go. So yes, Sony's latest XB32 speaker is here. I just picked this up a few days ago. So how does it compare to the previous model XB31? Well, I can tell you right now, the specs are exactly the same. The only difference is if you guys want to pick this speaker up is cosmetic. So just by taking a look at it here, you can already see it has the same grill in the front of it with the fabric mesh that's kind of stretched across the front of it. Now, one major difference you're going to see already if you're familiar with the XB31 is they went to a soft touch rubber on the back. The XB31 had this mesh wrapped all the way around it, which of course is going to be a lot more durable. I mean, let's be honest, this thing is going to be a fingerprint scratch magnet. You take this anywhere, to the beach, with you, to work, to anywhere. I mean, I got the gray hoping it wasn't going to be such a fingerprint magnet, but I'm already seeing, even with the gray, fingerprints all over it. I know this is going to get scratched up within a few weeks of me having this and taking it out to wherever. I mean, they have the exact same IP rating and IP67, which means it's completely dust proof. So the body completely covered in mesh wasn't really an issue if you're worried about dust or sand getting inside of the speaker. It feels nice. It feels like it can take a beating, and I actually like the feel of this, but I really kind of wish they kept that mesh wrap all around this body like they did with the XB31. You're going to see they put the Sony logo up on the top here as opposed to on the grill. Then they also put the Sony branding here on the bottom. And I do say bottom here with the feet because you can actually have this horizontal, or if you wanted to stand it up vertical. It all depends on your preference. The XB31 sounded great. This sounds great. They both have the extra bass. They both have the LED light show. So as I turn it around to the back, you're gonna see they do have a rear firing speaker here in the back. Then we got this flap here. And as I open the flap, it's gonna have a USB Type A out. So this is gonna be able to charge your phone. You can basically use that as a power bank. Now, Sony claims this does get 24 hours of play, but let's get real here. That's in standard mode and with the lights off. Standard mode being one of the three modes: extra bass, live mode, and standard mode. So you're not gonna have that nice bass kick that you're used to with this XB series if you want to get that 24 hours out of it. Real life, you're getting 10. They claim 14 with the extra bass and the lights on. Realistically, you're going to get about 10 to 14 hours with this speaker. And then right next to it there, you're going to notice a very, very familiar micro USB. I'm sure you guys have heard it to death already, but it does not come with a Type-C in. It only comes with the micro USB. So it makes me wonder, why are they holding back? Why don't they upgrade this to this pretty much the standard on almost every Bluetooth speaker nowadays? At least in this range, the mid-range speaker, you're gonna see a Type-C. Pretty confused of why they didn't include that with this brand new 2019 model. All right, and the three buttons you see back here, one of them is a battery button. You press it, a voice will tell you how much battery life you have left, but if you hold it down, it'll actually turn off these LED lights here in the front. So that's how you turn off the light to get more battery power. Next to that, you have the WPC, the wireless party chain button, where you can actually chain 100 Sony speakers together. That's insane. And then right next to that, we have the add button. And down here, you'll see the 3.5mm jack. And then right above that, you have a reset button. Now, right above the Sony logo, you're gonna see an NFC. That's for Android. Couldn't get that to work on my Apple phone. So you're gonna have the 5 buttons here on the top. Of course, you're going to have your power button, which doubles as a Bluetooth button if you hold it down. The plus and minus button, which act as a volume up, volume down, but also doubles as track forward, track back. Next to that, you're going to have a play pause button, which doubles as if somebody calls you, while you're streaming music on your phone, hit that button. You can talk to them and hear them through the speaker. Or if you want to hold it down, you can actually activate Siri on your Apple device. And then lastly, that's the live button, which switches between extra bass mode and live mode, which is basically a surround sound. All right, so the power button is a one-touch on type deal. As soon as you press it once, you can see the blue light start to flash right there. That means it's trying to find my phone. Let's open the Music Center app. So what you want to do as soon as you get this, download the Music Center app and the Fiestable app. So this is what you're going to see on the Music Center app here from Sony. So you're going to have tabs like My Library, Fiestable, Audio In, Music, Spotify, and Settings. When you go to the Settings button, so there's a sound option here. You're going to see Clear Audio Plus. And basically, if you turn that off, it's going to let you use any of the, let me get to it, the 3-channel equalizer that we have here. Now, if you put that Clear Audio Plus button back on, Sony's just going to adjust that EQ for you. Turn that off, and then you can actually adjust your bass, mids, and trebles the way you want it. All right, and also under the sound mode, you're going to see the preset mode. You can see standard, extra bass, and live sound. You want to put it in that standard mode if you want to try to get that 24 hours of battery life. I haven't tried that yet. I've only had this for about 3 days. I'm not going to try that. So I'm just going to leave it in extra bass because I think it sounds the best that way. That was sound. Now under illumination, you can see we have a few light settings here. So we have Rave, which is on right now. So it's doing this cool light show. There's Chill, which is not as intense as that Rave. Then you see Hot, Cool, Strobe, then a bunch of calm settings where it's not going completely crazy while your music's playing. Because what it does is it does strobe with the music, with the bass, with the beats. My favorite one, I'm probably gonna keep it here, is Hot. So it's kind of a reddish yellow, and I just like how the lights look here. Now also they updated this app yesterday, and they put the volume controls right here on the front. You can adjust the volume right from here, but I'm a little confused about that because why can't I just volume up and volume down right from my phone? And then up on the top here, you're gonna see group with other speakers. Push the button here on this speaker. If you have another Sony speaker that's compatible, hit it on that speaker. Come to this app, hit group with other speakers, and then everything else should sync. Even the lighting should sync together, which is pretty darn cool. Also, you can launch Fiestable right from this Music Center app. Now you can see it's pretty weak when it comes to features. Illumination, I mean, you can change the different colors right here from the app. So you can see, is it changing? Yeah, there you go. Purple, you got the blues, you got the greens. So you can see you have minor customization with this app. No wonder, I have it on Party Flash. Custom color, there we go. Now you can see it's kind of changing the colors. That's pretty cool. I'll probably never use that. Also, there's some weird motion control. I'm not really sure how the heck to use this. I'm probably never gonna use it. I haven't even tried it. Let's move on. And then the most confusing part of this app right here, the party booster. So once you turn the party booster settings on to drum kit, you can use this as, I don't know, some kind of beat machine. Nope. And it's sensitive, it's touch sensitive. I can go real light and then go harder. So weird. Let's switch to percussion. Yeah, so picture yourself at a party, you're jamming with this thing and you're in the corner like this. It's cowbell. I don't know, guys. Now, one curious thing is they kind of advertise this as the party speaker. All their advertising shows people at a party, they're at a beach, they're just holding this, they're playing that party thing, that party booster, they're banging this around. And that makes me wonder why they went with the one-touch power button. I mean, if I'm holding this and I'm banging this thing around, and next thing I know, I just click it once, and the power goes off, which could happen. So it makes me wonder why they went with the one-touch power option as opposed to holding it down and then just putting that the Bluetooth button as a dedicated button somewhere else. All right, so let's get to the real reason you guys clicked on this video. How does this sound? Let me start out here. It's crystal clear. I mean, for a mid-range speaker at about, what, 150 bucks, I think I picked this up for 120. It sounds fantastic, but with an asterisk next to it. All right, so what does that mean? Well, in my experience, this thing sounds the best at about 50% volume. From 50% to 3/4 volume, it sounds great as well. But as soon as you go up past that 3/4, it starts to get a little muddy for me. The bass kind of drops a little bit. You can start hearing the mids and the highs right in your face. They're just so pronounced. Usually that's a good thing, but I want to keep that bass in there as well. From my experience, I found that 50% was perfect. Great rich sounding bass, perfect mids, perfect highs. I love the sound of this speaker. Now I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I have a song queued up here, and I'm gonna put this right at 50%. I don't know, I'm about 2 feet from the camera, and let's play it. Okay, I'm gonna go to 3/4. I mean, it sounds fantastic. I know it's not going to come through the microphone the way I can hear it, but it sounds absolutely spot on. It's crystal clear, exactly what you'd expect from a Sony speaker of this caliber. Now, my problem is when I go to 100%. So I'm going to start at 50 again, and then go to 100. Let's go. Okay, 50 to 100. I don't know if you guys can hear it, and it might not be the greatest song to demonstrate it, but I can still hear it with this type of song. The bass just gets drowned out by those mids and highs, especially the highs. When you buy this, you're probably going to have it at a party and up full blast, and the bass just gets drowned out, in my opinion. So that's one negative I found with this speaker. Up until about 3/4, fantastic. Above that, enter at your own risk. So speaking of the bass in this model, since it's an XB model, it does have fantastic bass. As soon as you press that live button, which I'm going to demonstrate that in a minute with the same song, it kills it a little bit. Standard mode completely kills the bass, and we're going to try that right now. So I'm just going to push the live button on the top to make it surround. 50%. Put it right here, and then hit the live button. You know what? Let me turn it up. 3/4. No live. Live. You can hear that surround. I can hear it a lot better back here. Kind of activates that back speaker. Yeah. So I'm not the biggest fan of the live mode. I don't really care if it's surround sound. I just want to point this wherever I want to hear music, and then just give me all you got. All right, so is the speaker worth a buy in 2019? Well, yes and no, it all depends. So I would say if you already own the XB31, then give this a pass. But if you didn't own the XB31 and we're looking at this, why not just go buy the 31 anyways? It's gonna be $100 or less. Exactly the same specs, arguably a more durable body. So it's kind of a tough question. I mean, if you're a guy that has to have every single piece of technology that Sony releases and you already own the 31, absolutely come grab this. You're not going to be disappointed, but I think if you're frugal with your money and you absolutely have to have the best speaker for the money, go with the 31. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you guys think of Sony's new XB32 portable Bluetooth speaker? I mean, overall, I would give it a 7 out of 10. Basically, it's a fantastic mid-range Bluetooth speaker. You're not gonna go wrong with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. The build quality is top-notch, just like anything you'd expect from Sony. All the technology is there, sounds great. The bass is nice and rich. Mids, trebles all sound great up to a certain point. But with other options out there like the XB31, I can't really say, you know, guys, absolutely go out and grab the speaker right now. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe and go!